Hello, welcome back to my YouTube. My name is Leonora, but I think we're going to be friends, so you can call me Leo. Welcome to week 2 of my September Splits Challenge. Also, just the overall split series, because whether you're watching this video during September or next month or next year, this is obviously something that you can do anytime. Don't forget, this is your journey, and don't feel pressure to have everything down to this month. We're going to continuously build, continuously stretch, continuously nurture our bodies. But I don't want to talk too much. Let's get straight into the routine. This week we are focusing on hamstrings and nerve activation. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the warm-up. Follow along. Okay, so for the warm-up, what we're going to do, we're going to bend our body 90 degrees. Not too far, we're not touching our toes just yet. We're just bending our body about 90 degrees angle. And what we're going to do, we're going to lift up our heels from the floor to just activate and warm up our nerves. I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds on my Apple Watch, set a timer on your phone, or just count with me, and we're just going to do that on 2 occasions with a 15 seconds break. So starting the timer now. Bend, you're just going to go up and down. With this, I really want to make sure you guys are bending, because it does make the difference. If you're not giving yourself that 90 degrees angle, you are basically working out your calves, but we want to make sure that we are moving our hamstrings and activating those. So, how long so far already? Time goes by so quick. And that is 30 seconds. I'm just gonna give you guys some angles, show you guys my booty a little bit, just so you guys can see the difference, what I mean when I say that activation. So I'm gonna restart that 30 seconds. We're gonna bend, look at the activation. Up, down, I'm just gonna do that again, 20 more seconds. When it comes to hamstrings, I do want to give it a little bit more TLC, especially when it comes to the warm-up, just because I don't want you guys to get injured. I don't want to injure myself. And especially when we're doing the front splits, you feel that pull a lot on your hamstrings. And that is 30 seconds. Cool, we're going to do another activation and another warm-up on the mat. This, just lay down. We're going to do some nerve glides. So bringing one knee towards your face or towards your chest. We're just going to go up and down. We're going to do that 10 per each leg. I've had some few people comment on TikTok saying they can't stretch out their legs. Remember, you know your body best. And yes, we're aiming to get more flexible, but just because you might see my leg up here, that doesn't mean if your leg can only go as far as this, that you're not stretching. As long as you're feeling that stretch, you are still doing it. So over time, you'll be able to progress the more consistent you are with this. But just go as far as you can feel that stretch, because we're looking for slight discomfort, because obviously we want to increase our flexibility. But if it's painful, you get in sharp pain, please modify. So yes, pull towards your chest. And let's do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just gonna have a quick 15 seconds break. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and then we're gonna do that again. Next, we're going to do some toe touches. So of course the aim is to be able to just touch your toes and hold this position for about 30 seconds. But understand some people can't touch their toes quite yet. Doesn't matter. You can still benefit from this stretch. Here's a modification 1. Hold on to your knee. I would hope that you can at least bend just a little bit to be able to touch your knees. If not, stretch as far as you can. If you can only go up to your thigh, if you feel the stretch, you feel the stretch. Because let me show you from a different angle. I'm bending. You can still see the activation. You can still see it even as I'm bending to go and touch my toes. So whatever you feel more comfortable with, wherever your body allows you to stretch, hold that position for about 30 seconds. And then as the days and weeks progress, you will find that you'll be able to go further and further into your stretch. I'm just gonna put my timer on for 30 seconds and we're gonna touch our toes. So whether you're at your thigh, your knee, your ankles, or your toes, let's hold that for the time being. We've got 20 seconds left. And don't forget to breathe through it. The more you breathe, the easier you'll be able to just melt into the stretch. Get down into a squat position, hold onto your toes, and then slowly pick yourself up. And this should be able to help you get a deeper stretch or help you get to the toe touch position much faster. So rather than just trying to go down like this, try this alternative where you're down in a squat position already, holding onto your toes, and then picking yourself up. From your toe touches, you're going to flow down into your downward dog. From here, be sure to press through your shoulders and push your heels down as far as possible. You will feel it through your hamstrings, your calves, and even your upper body. So make sure you keep a solid grip on your hands. Hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds and then get ready to alternate, bending one knee at a time. Do this 10 times. To safely come down, lower into a cobra for a gentle back stretch and then sink into a child's pose for a reset. In the next clip, I will show you modification if this feels too intense. If the downward dog is a little bit too intense for you right now, no worries. Use a wall, place your hands on there and push your hips back like you would in a downward dog. You will get the same hamstring stretch and release, just with a little bit more control. Now let's get back on all fours. We're going to do some more toe touches. We're going to do bend and knee toe touch. So bring one foot towards your knee and then we're just going to stretch down to touch our toe. As mentioned, if you can only stretch this far, hold it and then you can slowly progress and melt deeper into your stretch. I'm just going to breathe in. I've actually got a stuffy nose, but I'm still breathing. Got my time on for 30 seconds. I'm actually going to start my stretch by holding on to my knees. 10 seconds has passed. I'm going to breathe. And allow myself to melt and relax into the stretch. The more you can allow yourself to relax and melt, the deeper you'll be able to stretch Then with your toe touch, you can flex your foot or you can point your toes, like both. There's no right or wrong. You will still feel that stretch, so you can play around with what feels better for you. I'm gonna breathe in. Just allow ourselves to find where we get a nice deep stretch and hold that. More seconds, and then what I'm also doing, I'm reaching for my foot just so I can really grab hold of it and intensify my stretch and use that to support me to push myself down. Let's swap legs. Timer for 30 seconds. On, breathe, and allow yourself to melt. Holding onto my knees for the first few seconds. Breathe. And allow myself to melt. Holding onto my foot to deepen my stretch. And again with this, I really want to reiterate, this shouldn't be painful, it shouldn't be sharp. If you're like, let's say, shaking, ease up. Ease up. This is not a race. There's no one watching you at home. I'm not even watching you. It's literally you, yourself, and your future self. So just take your time. Got the yoga blocks. We're gonna get in like our lunge position again, but rather than stretching down like this, we're gonna do the half split. So you can use your blocks, your books, your pillows, your weights, whatever you're using to support yourself. And we're just gonna stretch out our front leg and hold that position for 30 seconds in total, but just start off by just feeling that stretch. And then what we can do, we're gonna slowly be able to bring our bodies down. And I set my timer again. So just hold that stretch. And as you're breathing, you can allow yourself to melt. Go deeper into the stretch. Seconds. Swap legs. We are going to repeat this one again. Allow yourself to drop deeper into the stretch. I really feel this stretch here. It's like, what's the sensation that I can describe it? It hurts so good. Like, it's not even pain, but it's just that, yes, I really needed that stretch. That's the feeling that I get. I'm just gonna repeat that stretch again, because this half split is crucial for the people that want to be able to do their front splits. See, when it comes to the middle splits, I feel like it uses more of a hip activation as opposed to, let's say, your hamstrings more disturbed, whereas your front splits, you will feel it. You will feel it here, then of course your hips as well. So it's important that you really stretch out your hamstrings. And then let's repeat that for 30 seconds on the other side. this, give your legs a little bit of a shake. And what we're gonna do for week 2, yes, the focus is hamstrings, but we don't wanna isolate our hips. So I want you to either choose 2 stretch exercises from last week, from week 1, preferably one that you do struggle with. For instance, the frog pose, or do your frog pose alternates, which is the baby pose banana or the lion butterfly, and then choose another hip mobility stretch. I'm gonna do the frog pose. You guys can do that with me just to complete the stretch routine. So just sitting in my frog for like 30 seconds. Then I think I'm also gonna do a low lunge. If of course time allows, please feel free to do, let's say, hip mobility in the morning or in the evening, and then you do your hamstring stretch. And feel free to either combine them both, do one or the other, or like I said, just add 2 of your hip stretches, just to continuously give them some TLC, because next week we are gonna combine everything together and start holding some split stretches. And I think the next one I'm gonna do is actually the low lounge, because again, this is just ideal and perfect hip opener and will help us get deeper into our splits. So I'm just right now position my body here because I want to feel a deep stretch. But if you guys can hold onto your support block or your weights and just hold this for your 30 seconds and then alternate. Stop. Our week 2 stretches. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. I've got a dedicated fitness page where I share gym, pole, stretch, flexibility, and where you guys can also drop me a DM, drop me a comment, ask me questions. I do try and reply back to everyone. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this routine. Comment down below, like safe, and I will see you next week for week 3, which will be a little bit more intense. So make sure you guys are properly warming up, make sure you guys are ready, and let's get this flexibility. Woo! See you guys next week.